Hey, how you doing, guys? How you doing? Ring the bell. Time to start Aegis session trading with Dr. Greg. So glad to be with you here on this marvelous Monday. They're doing this as a special a special edition. We normally don't trade on Mondays. However, I was out on Thursday. My daughter, she is a video producer, and over at UT Austin, they had their arts and entertainment technology festival, their spring festival. And my daughter, she created all kinds of presentations, video games and projections. She was a projector, video jockey for a DJ Imsky, DJ Imsky out of Austin, Texas, as well as she also did the background to a play that we saw as well. So she's been very busy with that. And so I wanted to support her, through my daughter and their last year in college. So I took Thursday off. So when I miss a day of our 3 day trading for the week, I usually give you guys either a Monday or a Friday, and today we're going to do a Monday special trading. So just making sure this is the makeup day. Okay. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is what you could expect if you became a subscriber. You could support the channel and become a member of the Scalpers Club. It's $97 a month, and you have 3 days of trading with me, 2 hours a day, 6 hours a week, or not, no, 2 times 3, 6 times 24 hours a month of trading with me. And you can email me if you're interested in doing that. Okay. Uh, but also, if you have any questions or anything about the trading, feel free to respond to me in the comments section. We'll be doing this is delayed. Okay, so you might be delayed by about maybe 60 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes. You might be delayed. Okay, so if you want to be with me live taking the trades, well, then you become a subscriber and you can subscribe and become part of the Forex Scalpers Club. Just email me at greg@elitetradersu.com, and I'll post that in my trading platform, and you can reach out to me. Okay. If you have questions about the broker I use, if you have questions about the strategy or how to be involved, or even about how to be trained by me, you can find out more. Okay. So let's go ahead and get to it. We're getting started here. I'm just going to make sure that we are recording. And then also I want to share my screen and let's see what went on in the market. Like for me, I don't like getting up early, especially I flew in late. I got got in late on Sunday. And then Monday, I usually in the morning. It's Easter Monday is a holiday that's celebrated in European countries. So we saw some really liquid movements in the market. In fact, I actually traded. I did break my rule and I did trade because I saw some massive setups. Actually, I went long over the weekend and actually held. So I broke two of my rules. I traded over the weekend and I held it over the weekend. I traded on the weekend and I made, roughly what 800% in a matter of a weekend, right? So, screen two, is that screen two? Yeah, screen two. No, I don't want to do that. I need to share sound. Stop sharing. Let me try that again. Okay, stay with me, guys. Share screen, advance, screen two, not three. Share sound, portion of screen share. Sunny and share. Right, I got you, babe. Da, 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 da. I got you, babe. All right. So this is what I did. I put the trades on the 18th, right? 18th, as I remember, was the Friday, right? Yeah, it was a Friday. So I put them on the 18th. Trading on a Friday, another rule broken. Holding it over the weekend, two rules broken. Trading on Sunday, three rules broken. Right? It was a trading on the holiday, four rules broken. So I completely broke all of my rules. But this was a very small account. This account had a very small amount of money in it. It had $74.85 in it. However, I had a bonus. It had deposit bonus in there. So I actually had a $300 deposit bonus, but you can see my balance is 616. I closed $541.52 of trading. So most of the money I made was off of the $74.85, right? And so that's what I did. I opened up and I went long euro. So I did some euro trades and I opened up 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, 0.10, and they were all like roughly 70, 80 pips each, right? So that brought me up to $308. Then I popped some more trades in, right? And I put one last trade in. I actually scaled that account up from 74.85 to control one standard lot. So then I put a couple of standard lots on and got 10 pips, 11 pips. And that brought me to $541.52, right? So you figure what if you take that, right? 74.85 memory plus, right? So I'm going to take this 541.52 in profit, divide by memory recall. Well, it's like a 723% return, right? Based on the money I had in the account, which is $74. Again, I did have a bonus. A great thing about with Ox Securities, they're offering a bonus now. So if you want to find out about the bonus, make sure you email me at greg@elitetradersu.com and I'll give you the information to sign up under me so you can get that bonus, okay? So that bonus really helps out a lot because now you're using that bonus to help you in your trades, right? So let's look at the trades I did, right? So I did, which is, I did 11 trades, 11 wins, right? And so the average loss is 0. Consecutive loss is 0. So I had 100% accuracy and relative drawdown is 0. Maximal drawdown is 0. And my expected payoff is 49.23, which is insane, right? Well, that's the system, the pip and run system that I have. And so that's what we did with $74.85. We took it to 540. We took it to 616.37. We closed $541.52 in one day, right? Basically a weekend, right? I held it over the weekend, and I can show you what those. See if I look at those trades look like, if I can.
My instructor, master trader, Greg McLeod.
Hi, who's? Hey, there. That's Jeff. Hi,
Hey.
Jeff.
Sorry about that. I forgot to mute, Greg.
Hey, that was perfect. I'm going to record that and I'm going to actually make that you be the host. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Forex Scalping Club with Master Trader Greg McLeod. That sounded really good. Happy Easter, man.
I have family in, and I was telling them about your system and trading, and I said, well, I'm getting ready to do a live session with them. So you're on with some of my family watching today.
Hey, Jeff's family, how you guys doing? Love you guys. Hi. Hey, we're streaming live. We're on a live feed around the world. So I'll see who else, how many people are on there. Give it a couple of likes on there. Okay. There's some people on there. My mom and my brother probably out there watching. We usually get about a couple hundred people watching. So that's us on YouTube. We're streaming. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the market. Let's do a quick rundown and to see what's popping, what's dropping, what's hopping, what's not in the market. Let's go ahead and let's do the AGA open and we'll talk about opening slides, right? Okay. We had our opening slides there, opening, reading view. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the presentation by Elite Traders University. This is our strategy session, not our strategy session, actually our live trading session, right? And we put the risk disclaimer on your screen to make sure you understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading, right? And I've been doing this for a number of years, 30 years. I'm founder and CEO of Elite Traders University. I've traded options, futures, stocks, forex, and crypto. I'm one of the foremost authorities of short-term day trading called scalping. And I spent 10 years as a currency analyst and trader coach at one of the largest forex broker dealers on Wall Street, FXCM. Graduated from one of the top 20 universities in the country, UCLA, and I have a PhD in Christian business and Christian leadership. And I spent 16 years as an instructor in public education, teaching in the rough neighborhoods of South Central LA, Watts at Markham Middle School and Jordan High School, teaching gangbangers how to trade, which is always a good thing to get them off the streets and learn how to make money the honest way. And I'm a published author, financial articles, Yahoo Finance Daily, FX Street, I've trained thousands of people around the world, like Jeff, one of my top students, in the Pip and Run system, a system that I got from the Bible, from the parable of the talents. The talents is a unit of money, gold, being able to take 5 talents and turning it into 10. That's 100%. And the Bible actually says he traded. So the word trade is in the Bible. I went to search, and that's how I came up with the system, using the Bible as my foundation. Okay. And is a reason for the season. It's Easter Monday. Many countries around the world, other than the United States, celebrate Easter Monday, and it's a closed session. That's why we get such a volatile market movement on that Easter Sunday. And I'm going to show you. I'll go to super charts. I'm going to go to trading view charts, a charting package. And we're going to take a look at the euro, take a look at what happened overnight. Very quickly, and I was able to top tick this very huge move in the market, basically getting long at the 113.90 area, 113.90 right in here. This we had a consolidation of price over the weekend, and so we have called this pattern a bull flag, or I call it the PSS positive slingshot. So we had consolidation of price on a Friday. I said, you know what? This is probably going to go up, right? It usually goes up using a mathematical Fibonacci formula, that sacred math. It's like the fingerprint of God, and we see prices moving up to hit our extreme target. Our extreme target is 4.236 expansion. We came just 8 pips short of the price target, right? And actually was able to take out profits here at this consolidation here. So this move was actually forecasted and predicted. This is what we teach in our course, how to forecast and how to predict price, and how to find out how far or how long to stay in price before it pulls back, and when to get in on the pullback, right? So that's what we do. So I'm going to go to what my top secret weapon, an indicator that I created with the help of some bright guys, overseas guys. Called My Market Heat Map. It's an arrangement of currency pairs with percentage change. It tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping in the market. Really simple. I taught middle school, so I keep things really basic. Green means up, red means down. You can download it on the Google or App Store, $19.99 a month. But I give you free access to just the first one of 6 powerful heat maps. And it's real simple. I look here, and it says, hey, Kiwi dollar, NZD, and USD is green. It's up. It's up 0.63%, which is huge for a currency. And I would go long, right? And I already went long euro dollar and made money on it. It's green. And I would sell to make money. You can make money on the way down by betting on price to fall. So I could have shorted dollar Swiss and made money. I could have shorted dollar yen and made money. Basically, the dollar is getting crushed because of all the tariff stuff, right? And so that we can trade on that, while people are panicking and running around, oh my God, the tariffs, this inflation, blah, blah. We just trade it. We don't care. As long as we get volatility and movement. And we can see this is the US dollar index, a basket of currencies versus the US dollar. And we can see on maybe a 1-hour time frame chart how we just basically went sideways along this 99 area. And then we broke, and we just drop, boom, drop, right? 99 to 97 is a 200 pip drop. And so that drop, the euro is the anti-dollar, the euro goes in the opposite direction. So if we plot the euro against it, EUR/USD, we can see that when the dollar goes down, the euro goes up, right? Real simple, right? So I went long the euro, and it went up. And you could have shorted the dollar and made money on the way down too. This may continue, but many of you recognize the pattern, which I don't have time to discuss it. If you were part of our paid membership or paid mentorship, you would know that this looks pretty interesting for a reversal, right? But we're going to look at I'm going to actually log into my market heat map to show you some of the other features. And also we have mentorship available to those who are interested in working with me further, working on with me like Jeff has done. Again, one of my top students, because like 30 years of experience and crammed into his mind. And Kenneth Rags, another fellow student, He is a fantastic, funded trader as well. Been with me for a number of years. You guys both are fantastic. We have other people too. I don't know why they're not here. I guess they're not here on Monday, Easter Monday. We can look at the Forex, all Forex pairs here and get a complete overview of the market, right? And we can see the dollars, the Israeli shekel is getting crushed right now. ILS is the Israeli shekel versus the US dollar, right? And because they have been resuming, attacks on Hamas, and that has weakened the Israeli currency. But we also have Kiwi CAD, NZD CAD, Canadian dollars getting crushed too. Canada is facing they depend on the United States for exports, and with the tariff war going on, Canadian dollar is getting weak. So we could buy Kiwi dollar versus CAD dollar based on what we hear in the news, right? And some charts, of course. And then we can see on the extreme side, we can see the US dollar index at the bottom. The yen pairs are all very the yen pairs are weak, but the yen itself is very strong. And also the Swiss franc. Swiss franc is a safe haven. Like the old gangsters would hide their money in a Swiss bank. Well, that's what happens when we have stuff that's very fearful, like bad news in the stock market or a rocket launch in North Korea or anything that makes the market upset. Well, they run for safety. They'll run to the Japanese yen. They'll run to the Swiss franc. And they used to run to the US dollar before the Trump administration. But people are running away from the dollar. But let's go ahead and take a look at that. And that might be a bad thing because it makes our exports less expensive. We sell more stuff to people when our dollar is weak, right? All right, so here we go. Dow futures, let's look at what happened overnight. The Dow dropped 971 points on a Monday. That's really bad. A 2.5% drop in the stock market. But again, pullback. You can get some good stocks at a discount. Not making recommendations, but every time that the stock market has dropped 10%, 80% of the time it has come back to go up to like 20%, right? So I know it's kind of hard for retail people to hold on to their stocks, but you don't lose until you sell. And if you don't sell, you're fine, right? And I have a friend that does life insurance. I'm calling up people to see if they want to sell their stocks, and buy life insurance. Like going, you mean sell at the bottom? I go, oh, that's not a very good idea, and I think people will be very mad at you when the market does go up. And if it goes up like 30-40%, you really have a bunch of really angry people. He said, oh, no, it's not going to go up. And then it went up 9% in one day, the largest move in stock market history. I go, how are their clients feeling now, right? Why? Because they didn't know, right? The most average person's not know. They're not trained the way Jeff and Ken are trained, right? S&P 500 down 124, NASDAQ. This is all pretty bad news, right? But we can trade that. The VIX is down though, which is pretty cool. Oh, no, it's up actually 30. I thought it was 4. No, it's 33. This is the fear index, the panic index. Over 20 means it's very, very panicky. It means it's very fearful, right? And that's okay. We just want movement. We don't care which way it moves, right? So we broke out of here. We went up here, and now we're moving up here. So this is a 30-minute chart. We're going to look at maybe wait to the 5. I mean, looks like it wants to roll over 15-second. Yeah, I mean, we may get another push back to this high. I'm going to actually go up one more time frame to a 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart looks very frisky, like it wants to really pop to the north side, right? I'd like in the 4-hour chart to 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, this is called a pennant, like like the pennant, like in baseball, has a little pennant. Consolidation. We call it all slingshots. Why? Because we get a pullback. It's like price is buried for 3 days and he rises again, right? This is buried. It's gonna rise, right? Buried, rise, buried, rise. So if we have something like this is a very good sign for us to possibly take this market long, right? I'm just probably waiting for something to turn green here. We get above this 200 moving average. Even though I don't like my oscillators, they look like they want to roll over. But my higher time frame is like saying, trust me, trust me. Just wait for a green break of the trend line, and we should be good to go. And don't know. We're missing some people. We're missing that we usually have a whole group of people that probably don't think that we have a session because it's Monday. And Teams did not allow me to send out an email. Right? I tried to send this out as an email, and it wouldn't let me, which is I was trying to notify everybody, but you have to monitor the group. We have on Teams, we have something called the Forex Scalpers Club community, right? And so you join the communities right here. This is our trading community, and usually when I send a post, it gets emailed out. But I don't think it would not let me send an email. So they are just we're switching over from our other system. And so anyway, we're going to wait for this. Sometimes, 80% of the time we're waiting for the right setup. So we're not jumping in to, we want to actually wait for the timing. Timing is everything in the market, right? So the market's like this, right? Trading is 10% buy, 10% sell, and 80% wait. Patience is the key, right? But we're also going to check some other things as well. Let's see what other goodies are. Okay, we got Euro Kiwi is up. Let's see that. Maybe it's already our, let's pulling back. Pound Kiwi, pulling back. Aussie dollar. Kind of like lots of chop sideways. Euro Aussie. Chop sideways. CAD yen. CAD yen. Euro dollar. The red is continuing. And if you see something, say something. Oh, there's a chat. Let me put the chat up so I can see if you guys are saying something to me. Like, hey, Greg, don't be a pig or something like that, right? Make sure you type it. Don't say it because noise is coming in my Ray. What's this? Ray. What's going on here? Yeah. Again, the Easter sale. We're about Easter sale. Let's go. I'm just coming through here looking for our pip and run setup or setup, which will give us some. This is interesting here. We have a double bottom on the pound. This actually looks really interesting, like now, actually, right? A 5-minute, it's giving me a little bit of green. It's not real decisive green. It's red. This may have a little bit of more pullback before we actually see anything running. Usually we get something called the 8 o'clock run. This is a phenomenon, I think, is when the Tokyo comes online. The Tokyo market still it's 8:25. They're probably still asleep. They're gonna roll over, hit the snooze button a couple of times. When they wake up, though, we usually see some run in one direction, 20 or 30 pips in one direction. And so we're like a surfer. I got my Hawaiian shirt here, my flamingo shirt, right? And so we can so I'm waiting for that wave, that surfing wave to catch it. And these will all line up, and I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when I'm going to keep diligently searching for things that are maybe setting up and putting maybe alerts, alarms. I'll put an alert, like an alarm, that way once per bar. And if we break that dotted line, we'll catch that baby, right? So that's we'll watch that. Also, we want to watch the US dollar index. And we can see that it looks like it wants to go. It has a double bottom here. Usually a double bottom is a support area. And usually price will try to move higher from that area. But you want to wait for some confirmation. Now, where is my arrow? Yeah, here's an arrow here. Right, so we might get a move higher here. We don't trade the US dollar index, but we can trade things with the US dollar in it, like dollar CAD and dollar yen, dollar Swiss. You can take a look at dollar yen. The dollar yen looks the same way, has a double bottom of support. Oh, but we also have a downward trend line, which has not been broken. I mean, it broke it once, but it hasn't broken recently. Oh, ooh, that's a break. The 30 hasn't changed. We don't know if that's a fake. Yeah, see a fake wick. Yeah, but let's try to get Greg in there. Didn't fool him. Try again, huh? Let's try, see, Kramer soundboard. Let's go to Google. We'll get another try at this. 140.78 by 78. One 140.76 by 77. I'm gonna put a that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put a an alert as well, trade alert, and that way once per bar close. Let's create. Okay, so now we can watch that there too. Kiwi dollar was okay. This looks interesting, right? Oh, this looks really interesting. 5998 5600. It's kind of, I'm gonna get long the Kiwi dollar, and actually I'm going to do it also as well here. Oh, and I'm going to actually go to Kiwi dollar. I'm going to actually do so on the this is trading empty floor, right? Yeah, empty floor. And I'm going to put 0.1. I'm getting long. Okay. Wow. Spread's 1 pip. 1 pip's way up there. Nice. Okay. So let's see how that looks like. Okay. So we're long Kiwi dollar. And let's place a stop loss. The low is 59.85. A stop loss is used to protect our position, so we won't lose more than a certain amount of money. Right now, I can lose $15, and maybe I might lose maybe $20 maximum on this trade. 20, try to get 20, yeah, right? And then I'm going to try to get more than that. Because I'm risking 20. I'm going to see if I can get like maybe 26 or 30. Right. So that's my setup there. So we get more space here. Again, if you're interested in learning to trade, or you want to trade alongside with me, you can email me at greg@elitetradersu.com, or if you just have a question about trading and you want to find out how I can be of service, then email me at greg@elitetradersu.com. Okay. All right. So let's see. We got our our Kiwi dollar, top of the heat map. Nice uptrend. Nice, maybe a bull flag. We have our flag pattern. And then we have our flag pole. All right. Now, In technical analysis, they teach the basics. We have a basics class called the Forex Baby Pips class. With 16 videos, and it's yeah, very low, very good price for those who are interested in learning the basics before they jump into pip and run. And so you can also email me about that as well. If you're interested in the Forex Baby Pips class, which talks about the patterns, what's a pip, what's a trend line, what's selling short, what's buying, what's selling, and what are we actually selling and buying when we talked about Forex. So if all this kind of is brand new to you or whatever not, we do have a course for every level. We have a course or an offering to help you become a professional trader. Okay, so here's our flag. And usually you have a projection. You can take this as a measurement, like a ruler, and take this pole and attach it to the breakout. Wherever this breaks out, it may break out here, it may break out here, it may break out down here. But if it breaks out, well, then now we have a price target, right? Based on the height of the flag, right? And that's a lot. I mean, that's up here 6101101. That's like 101 pips away, right? Could possibly hit there, right? As a short-term scalper, I might not wait that long, right? I might in fact, I have it set where I take my profit there, right? But sometimes what I can do is I can put an additional position on and have my secondary position go for that target, right? If I go for that target, that's like $94, right? So now I can have one that could possibly hit this one and make the first target. So I got long at 6000. See, that one will make $31.90, right? If it got here. And this other one, the second one I put on, which I got long at 6002. Well, if I held it here, I'll make $94.10. Okay. Now, right now, there's negative because this is spread. The spread is what the broker and the market maker split for doing the order, right? They don't do orders for free. So I mean, some say they do. Oh, we have no spreads, no commissions. They do something with the order flow or the pricing where you might get out later or something, but you are paying something. So the spread is what we are paying the brokerage. I actually like paying a commission because I can write the commission off of my taxes, right? It's hard to write off the spread because the spread is variable. And a lot of people don't do that, but because they forget. But you can see on your statement, if you have commission, oh, wow, okay, I pay the dollar in commission. Well, if you do 100 trades, if you do as many trades as I do, well, then those commissions start to add up, right? I mean, like even for this is why I actually took $74 and turned it to $541 for a balance of 616, right? But look at all the orders I did, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did 11 trades. So if I paid a commission, now it's been $11 in commission, but they don't charge commission. They do charge a spread, right? So this is overnight. I held it overnight with some trades, made $300 in the first set, made another 241 on the other set for, so scaled up this account. So we'll see if we can catch the wave again. Missing that third chart, which is my 5-minute chart, and it is somewhere here. Is it under here? Oh, that's a 30. Maybe this was supposed to be flipped into 5, right? Ooh, it's really red. Oh, no, it's not. It's green. Ah, okay, there we go. That's my 5-minute, my gatekeeper chart. And here's my 30-minute, my compass chart. It's kind of telling me, hey, we could go much higher, right? 1575 we could go. So I'm gonna move this. I'm not gonna look at anything else. Okay, our 1 minute is kind of down, and I'm just going to move this over here some more. Okay. And we can fill in some space here. Right? My higher time frame chart trend direction I'm looking at is we have a higher our trend direction is up, higher highs and higher lows. I have quarter lines. These are my quarter lines every 25, 75, 0, 25, 50, right? My trend line. Then I have some polynomial regression lines as well. And it's kind of steep, kind of parabolic. We probably have, see if we have some more to go on this. We went to a 1 hour, 4 hour daily, really on a weekly. Weekly is interesting. We can do a Fibonacci projection of that. And I can't see for my, let me go to indicators list, object list, indicators list or apps, indicators list, Walt Soft, and the no.
You hear me, doctor?
Huh? Sorry. Oh, I had so I moved the chat over. Do you think he is walking 345? I think it's a walking 345. 30-minute EU. Kenneth, you're looking at 30-minute EU? Or
No,
looking at
I said your compass, your higher chart is EU.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to fix that. Thank you so much. Okay, me, I'll put that in there, drop in there. Yeah, that's a completely different chart then. All right. So, wow, look at this. We have a double bottom. That makes all the difference in the world, right? So we have a double bottom here, and really the double top range, 63, 62, right? Is actually, I mean, we could go as high as that, but if we just take where we have the most hits are in this 63-43 area. So this is something that, we can scalp our way into sometimes my scalps, like I'll have that one position that is set for, 20 or 30 pips, take that one off and let this one run. And, once it gets into profitability, bring the stop up so I can't lose any money on it. So it's a free trade, it's a risk-free trade. And then I go back and aim for this top of this consolidation, which is not bad. Basically, the risk is back here, back to the low, which is 400. It's still 470 pips away in weekly. Again, it's weekly. It's kind of far away. Walking down to the daily, it's not going to be that much different. You still have a bunch of lows put in, right? At the same area, right? I'm going to stretch this out a bit. Oh my goodness, a double bottom back here. 2022 double bottom. Wow. That's huge, guys. When we hit several days for this to hit. So the reversal on actually the top of that is pretty obtainable. And you put that up there like that. So let's say you scalp one or two, but leave one for this target, and a 1.0 could make you almost $500, right? Move it up just a little bit and get yourself $500, and not bad. It might take a week to get there, right? Based on the average true range of the currency pair, the ATR. We take the ATR indicator, put it on here. We see maybe how we can get an estimate of how long this will probably You can use ATR, ADR. I use this one. 14 periods. Okay, the average true range is 100, and it does 110 pips a day. So 110 pips. So you're talking about probably four or 5 days for it to get there, right? That's what we don't get a pullback. Yeah, so we look at the three numbers, 1, 2, 3, 110 pips on average that it moves in 14 days. So you so let's see if on a 30-minute chart. Oh wow, well, like 6 pips, right? On the 30, on the hour takes 10 pips, 25 pips on the 4-hour chart, right? Okay. 30. No, we might get pulling back a little bit. Get that wick there when we have this level of resistance here in the 5. We have a green on the 5. This wick is kind of bearish. Would like to see it break above that. But chat, Kev says 30 HU, Doc 30-minute HU. Okay. Let me go back here. Yeah, the EU looked like it had some rollover look to it. Even the higher time frame looked like it was pretty okay. Got indecision on the 5-minute. And our alerts are going off. Ooh. And we're pulling back on that. And you guys going short? Let me chat to me. Okay, move everyone. Okay. $115, 16 by 17 on the euro. And we do have maybe an ABC. Let's see what the 100% expansion will tell us on that. But the 100% expansion, come on, takes us down to here, right? 115.12. And that was our trend line break. Let's see if we get a little bit of a rebound, a little bit of a green rebound, and maybe we'll be able to take this the shorts. I'm not really feeling good about the Kiwi dollar now after seeing because they all get a Kiwi dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar all move in the same direction. So if we were to look at our DXY would probably be going up, right? Oh wow, DXY. So weird. The dollar index is falling off the cliff right now. That's the dollar index. Dollar index is dropping, but it's getting stronger against all these other currencies, which is madness. Let me take a look at the 10-year Treasury note. Look at the bond market. Okay. And our bond market is Seems like it wants to go up. Okay. So, okay, we are plummeting. So was that a double top there? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I know. Let's see if we can see if we get a rebound from here. Right, we're in a
Hang on there, Greg. It's coming back. Oh
yeah,
no,
right.
no, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so let's hope we get some. Let's see if we get a. We're in a. This is our polynomial band, and usually when we get down into this area with our band, we usually get very sharp rebounds. So I'm watching. I'm watching the 15-second chart for a possible turnaround in this area here. Yeah, we're probably let us NZD/USD get to that 15-second chart and see where we're at. And well, looks like 15-second chart is turned up. This is Kiwi dollar. Wow. 59.92. We're down 4 pips on one, 5.8 other on the other. Oh, this is a 15-second chart. It's not 15-second. It's coming. It's coming up. It's getting ready to hook. It's turning the corner. Our gatekeeper is still pretty red, but we're bouncing against the 200 something moving average, which could be a place where price will bounce like jumping off a mattress or a trampoline. And also we have the Fibonacci relationships from the wick to the high here. And the 38% retracement comes in at 0.5995. I still got a little frog in my throat, so where's my water? Oh, it's over there on the counter. I need to I'm going to put another slab of bacon on. 15-second chart turn green on the let's turn red again. 59.95. Do have a trend line break, but not color change. I'd like to see a color change with a trend line break. We just move the trend line over and reset. Our polynomial regression line acts like a demand zone. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a bottle of water here. I'm coming, market. Here he comes. Oh. Did it break down? Oh, she broke down some more. Uh-oh. Okay. 38% retracement. This is Dr. Greg McLeod with Elite Traders University, and welcome to the Forex Scalpers Club. And we are trying to scalp the Asia market. We've had some success. Today, the dollar seems to be trying to come back. Our parabolic regression zone, we have penetrated it. Maybe put another slab of bacon on. Have 4 cost improvements in there. %38 retracement is a typical zone where price usually rebounds and bounces. I think we're getting our bounce. I think we're getting our bounce. Let's do this thing.
All aboard! Bye, bye, bye!
There we go. We got a breakout, guys. We got a breakout. There we go. So there'll be some triple nickels in the box if you like what you're seeing now. And if you're in the straight, show me some triple eights. Jeff gave me triple nickels. Here we go. Nice big bullish engulfing candle. We're at the 0.600 whole number round number resistance where we dropped off from our entry price. Papatunde, a brother from Nigeria, he's in there too, as well with the triple dollar signs. Nice to see you, cousin. Okay, new breakout. We gotta break this area. This 6001 whole number round number. Triple nickels from King of Riches. Rags of Riches. Let me give you guys some, I'll give you some love too. Give me some thumbs up. And I know on my YouTube group probably are seeing this in delayed. Oh, got a little bit of a pullback there. We have a little electric shock. Go, baby, in the other direction. Again, this is our special Monday edition of the Forex Scalpers Club because I went to Austin, Texas to visit my daughter, and she is an arts and entertainment technology major at UT Austin, and they had her spring showcase, which was really cool. She does she's a video jockey for DJs. DJ Emsky was there as well. And so she did the lighting and effects, special effects. I also went to an opera where she actually did the background, the scenery, the set design. She was on the set design, and she also debuted a video game, kind of kinesthetic, almost like a Wii kind of game that she wrote the music for, and she did some of the programming for it as well. So go, Krista. So that's why I was out for Thursday. I was traveling to Austin, and so this is my makeup day. So people who subscribe, they get 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays with me. And if I'm out on Thursdays, and I usually give them a Monday to make up for it. Okay. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, you're probably seeing it delayed. And I would invite you to join me, trade with me, Dr. Greg McLeod at LeadTradersU.com. Get the VIP seat here in the Zoom room with my my students, my traders, fellow traders. And that way you can be in real time and see the moves in the market in real time. Just email me at greg@elitetradersu.com. Okay, back to price action. We'll be routed right into that polynomial regression zone, and we pulled back, right? So let's see if we get a more sustained move up, right? We hit that area. Told you that zone was an area where price would rebound, and we did, right? In fact, our last piece of bacon, last slab of bacon, was probably up maybe close to $2, right? And it's still up, still positive, right? Why? Because we did a cost improvement. We entered on the pullback, and that made that position in the profit, right? Now we could close that position and pocket $1, right? If you use a U.S. broker, you can't do that. This is called FIFO, first in, first out. They have a rule in the U.S. where you can't close the order that you put in first, you have to close. And usually the first one is the one that's losing the most money, right? So because of that U.S. regulation, I don't trade in the U.S. because I want to be able to close whatever trade I want. I want the freedom. If I want to close that one, I want to close this one, and I can heal my position, take out numerous trades until I'm break even or I'm at a gain. But okay, that gives me added flexibility, right? So that's when people ask, well, why aren't you also having access to bigger leverage too? Oh, I want to take my Fibonacci zone. Trying to grab that. No. Yeah, I want to grab this level, right? My 100% expansion is 6044. Not very much because it's a very small move on a 1-minute chart. But this one over here is very interesting because we'll get out early. We want to milk this for as many pips as we can, as we're greedy such and such, right? We have a higher high there, right? It's about the same, right? I'm gonna take it select, and then we take the swing low, right? So our 100% expansion takes us to 6009. So it gives us about 9 pips if we can overcome these wicks. Price is pulling back down. The price doesn't move in a straight line. Sometimes it wants to, take a break, Like if you're walking a long time, you want to take a break, then walk some more. So we're in the money on 2 of our positions, and the third one's still underwater, about $4. Combine them all together, we have a wash already down $4.60. As price moves up in our direction, in our favor, we'd like to see it close out. Maybe if we make 10% on this account, 10% a day is not too shabby, right? Do a little calculation when you do 10% a day, right? we go. Here we go.
House of pleasure. Bye, bye, bye!
Okay, now our upper positions are only slightly negative, and now we're broke. We're broke even. We're at $1.80, $1 on our positions, right? Because we're able to add our cost. We call cost improvements. I call them dollar cost averaging in an uptrend. And as we break past our break even points, well, then our profits start to cascade, and we have pretty good moves, right? Gotta get past this little area here. There's a 618, 100% expansion, 6004, and we can, 004 is right here, the 618 up here. There's also a long wick on the third. I'm looking at the 5-minute. 5 minutes green. We got a green light go on the 5 minutes, and also our 30-minute is looks like it's popping. I'm going to remove the ATR. We don't need the ATR thingy. Delete. Okay. Ooh. Sellers are trying to push price down. It's just an epic battle of the bulls versus bears, right? Bears are trying to drive it down. Bulls are trying to drive it up. The conservative target on this 5-minute would be the 6009 area, which is like 10 pips away. And 10 pips, $10 times 4, it's $40. It's not better than a sharp stick in the eye. $10 pips, on the other hand, would be much better, right? 10 pips. 997 to 10, 707. I had that 10 pip move. Would give us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $50, right? God, such a so 80 is 802. 802. So we are our 8 o'clock move's getting kind of stalled out here. It's like start it up, now a push button start on this thing, We broke the trend line here. I'm gonna remove the trend line. We don't need that anymore. This is our new trend line. If you are new to the party and are looking to enter, well, then this will be our trigger, our new trigger. And I enter on green. That's what I do. And when I'm long, that's not green. And I want to enter on that one. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on already. Like I said, we usually get our run. And you guys want to check out maybe Euro Yen or CAD Yen. Sometimes we see moves in those currencies as well. If you see something, say something. But put in the chat. There's an old there was a guy that was an Uber driver. He made a wrong turn, and the guy tapped him on the shoulder, and the guy spun out of control, and he hit he hit another bus, and then he ran to a store, and he almost hit a pedestrian. And the guy's like going, "Why did you crash? I just tapped you on the shoulder." And he goes, "I'm sorry. This is my first day as an Uber driver, but most of my experience was when I drove a hearse. You know, if you drive a hearse, they carry dead people, and dead people don't. If you get a tap on your shoulder in a hearse, you know." So I guess he thought he was still driving the hearse. Anyway, that's the story. So when you say something in my ear, it's like I'm not really used to hearing people in my ear when I'm trading, because I usually trade by myself. So it's kind of a shock. So if you nudge me in the chat, then we're good. Oh, we got green. One more slab of bacon. And you can see these other positions have gone positive. Not this last one. The latest one will be negative, but it should turn positive as this starts to move higher. And sometimes our 8 o'clock run starts at 8:05 or 8:10.
All aboard!
Let's see if we get out of the train station this time, So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it's a light at the end of the tunnel because it's a train, an oncoming train, right? Let's go.
All aboard! Bye, bye, bye!
Let's go. Old high. 5999 by 600. Whole number, round number. We got a break. Are we going to break out? I'm going to adjust this thing here. Oh, yeah. Ooh, be gentle. No. No. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to do. No. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. Okay. There we go. I want to grab this. Break out. Yes. New, not a new high, but we broke above the band. Let's go. Rock and roll. We need to get the 600901 by 02. We broke whole number, round number resistance. Oh, 01 by 02. 02 by 03. It's 03. Keep going. You break this trend line here. Blue trend line on the 5-minute. I think our 8 o'clock run is 8:07. The 8:07 train is leaving the station. 02 by 034, 033. Train is leaving the station. New Zealand dollar. This is a 1-minute chart we're looking at. We're on the 1-minute 0203. We're scalping the Asia market in the Forex Traders Scalpers Club. Forex Scalpers Club. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. And we usually do this Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. This is a special Monday edition because I missed Thursday. And so this is my makeup day to my subscribers. And if you're watching on YouTube, you're probably watching it delayed. So you're probably saying, what are they cheering about? This is already moved, right? So you're watching it delayed. Take some profits off. Right. I'll close out my 5.0. I'm gonna close this 4.5, and I'll go ahead and close this 2.5 off as well. And we'll leave 2 on, right? So there you go, right? You can't go broke taking a profit. Thanks, Colonel Jeff. He's my voice of reason. Take some money off the table, Greg. However, my typical price target is always the 100% expansion, right? But I can always get back in, right? I can always get back in. I draw another trend line, right? This is draw another trend line. And wait to get back in, right? Now you tell me how many people on the internet teaching you how to draw trend lines like this. Red candles. Oh, look at that. That's a 90 cent right there, bro. 90 cents. I'm gonna take my 90 cents, right? I'll take my 90 cents. Cheapskate, 90 cents. What can you do with 90 cents? Ooh, but this other one, I'm up $1,000. I think I'm gonna take this though. Woo-hoo, gonna take this on the bigger account. Click it. Oh, we're out, baby. Yeah, we're out. And then we're gonna give a nice applause there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. All right. All wieners, not whiners, wieners. Let's do it again. Yeah, I don't know. I need a pullback. I need to pull back. I need you guys to take some profit. This is gonna be an ABC with a 3-wave correction against the trend, and I want to be ready for you. What's he talking about? This 3 waves? Join mentorship if you want to find out what I'm talking about. Join mentorship, and Jeff and Ken know the ropes. Oh, trend line break. Oh, do I take it? I'll put one on. Green line. Oh, go. Go, I say. 100% expansion gives us about $6.70. Yeah. Better a sharp stick in the eye. When you breakout candle, love to see that 6004 come in. Might take everything off at 04. It'll probably be 04 by 05. Ooh. Ugh. Well, we don't like that. Just spillage. 50% retracement. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I get to buy my bacon cheaper, right? Got a bag of money from Kenneth. Ken gave me a, I'm gonna give him a thumbs up there. Oh, retesting 59.97. I have 97 on TradingView, so like a pip off. Let's see, 98 by 97, and here's 98 by 99. Long wicks. Wave correction against the trend. No green yet. We're retesting the low here. We're back at the bottom of the polynomial regression channel. Very narrow channel there. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe it means bacon is cheap. Buy more bacon. Huh. '96 by 95 by 97. '95 by 96, 95 by 97. '95 by 97, 96 by 97. Which is 786 Fibonacci, 95 by 96. '94. So 95 by 96. There was a low at 93. I want to put one more slab of bacon on. I need some confirmation on the 15-second or on the 94 by 95. We're approaching support, a floor. '93 by 95. '93 by 95, '93 by 94, '94 by 95, 95. We're at the 88.6 Fibonacci, the Fibonacci of last resort, and the 100% expansion is right there. So this is it for the Fibonacci people get crushed here. 93 by 95. The 100% extension sits right here, 93 by 95, 93 by 94, triple bottom, 93 by 94, 93 by 94. I'm going to take 94. '94 by 95. Got green candles on the 15-second chart. 94 by 95. Let's see, get a reversal. That's going to adjust our Fibonacci to this low. If that 93 was our low, well, then 100% expansion is still here. All right, it comes down a little bit, or came down just a little bit. So 6008. Green candles turn red. Green candle again. 94 by 95. If we took our target to the 100% expansion, that's a $133 move, right? Oh, we are at 93 by 94. We dropped to 92. So I'll move that down a little bit more for this low here, right? So we beat the 88.6 expansion, or I mean retracement, and now we went to the 100% retracement, which is the, now we're hitting the multiple bottoms here, right? Wow, it looks like it was hammering out a bottom on that 88.6% retracement right there. We were hammering, right? Thought we were gonna get a takeoff on green, and then now we're extending down a little bit lower on that one. So okay, now we're getting another green candle on the 15-second chart. We're inside of this candle. The price action I'm looking at is inside this little candle here. So all of this is inside, and that gives us its unique advantage. So now we're seeing green candle stacking, but we don't see anything on the 1 minute chart, right? You don't even know what's going on. This is like going into ant world, right? Like, well, the spread was so wide. Well, it put me here at the 88. So now we got a green candle, right? Now we get a green candle. And basically a polynomial regression band held, and we did not close at the double bottom. We only wicked the double bottom. Jeff, what's the count? Tell me, what's the count? Jeff says it's going according to the count. Ah, yep. Okay. Says it's going according to the count, 3, 4, 5 down, ready to go up. Okay. And in the old days, like Gomez Adams of the Adams family, he would read the ticker, the stock ticker. Well, they didn't have charts. They used price. So if you saw 94, 93, 92, 92, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. See, we had downtrend. We went 96, 95, 94, 93, 92. Down. Now we went 92, 93, 94, 95. We're in uptrend. So that's tape reading. You're reading the tape. You don't need to see a chart. You just know the numbers, right? If we go from 92 to 95, we're in an uptrend, right? Then 95 to 96, then 97, then 98. You don't even need to look at a chart. You just know what the numbers are. And you can see that's how we got a number of these at the bottom. And these are standard lots at the bottom. So if we get back up, anywhere near our price, we're going to have a pretty good return. So you get past this 21 period moving average is sitting right here going, oh yeah? Try to get past me. Okay, all right. Ooh, 92 by 93 again. 91 by 92 again. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm going to hit 92. One push down. Now we've closed below the 100. And we're in deep in the weeds now. Yeah, click this. Our 30-minute has turned red, which is not pretty. And we're at the 618 of the on the wave on the 5-minute. We're bullish against the long wick of the 5-minute. It's a hammer. 88 point to 90, 88, 89. $87 by 88. And we're at the 88% Fibbo on the 5-minute. Ooh, this is looking not so good here. 88.6. And the 100% expansion is down here, right? Well, the fold, which is a double bottom, is 85, right? So we're way overdue for our big, looking for a big retrace. Big retrace. So this on the bigger move here from the low, from that spike low at 59.18 to the high. Well, then we are, let me get rid of some stuff. Delete. And yeah, I know it's kind of crowded here. Let me get rid of this. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. There we go. All right, so all right, so the 38, my goodness, the 38 was down here. We didn't get anywhere near the 38. That's a good save, right? Double bottom at the old wick right there. That's you know, I didn't have my no, I trade with 3 screens, but when I'm broadcasting, I can broadcast with 2 or 1. And so yeah, I don't stretch it out as far as I could, right? So it's like I knew that was there. It's like you people have their buy limits set right there. Price drops there, boom, you get this big buying surge comes up, and the polynomial regression zone right there, that polynomial channel, right? Big test of that. We very rarely spend too much time below this area, right? And we've got some stuff going on the on our oscillators too. And We've got about $236 in free margin left, so probably not gonna put any more bacon on. I am tremendously over leveraged. Let's see if these newer positions start getting into profit. Well, first was up a dollar. Okay, no. Let's see if we can. 91 by 92. There we go. See, this thing moves up to, I think it goes up to 6002. Will be a break even. $91 by 93. Long wick down to 59.86 or so, piercing the polynomial regression channel, the lower band. So now we've got a nice footing. Some traders will see a lower low and think bearish, but we're looking at double bottom on the higher time frame, the 5 minute, and we could see a reversal. A or one, B or two. And if you had gotten into a trade, the upper trend line break could be something to look at. Retesting the channel again. We have a low. If we get a higher low and another green candle and a break through the trend line, we should be good to go. This would be the bears trying to make a lower low. If the bulls can turn them around, well, then they should give up. That's just my recommendation. 59.88, 88 by 89. Numbers have been getting smaller. We were at 93, then we went to 92, then 91, then 90. Now we're at 89 and 88, 89 and 88. Now at 87, now 88, 88 by 89. See anything above 87 or 89, 88 or 89? That's a good sign for us. And spread's pretty tight, 1.2 pips. New candle, new 1 minute candle comes in 834. Still holding that 88 by 89 area. We're not making any, now there's 87, 88. And bulls, every time it drops, the bulls snag it. 87, we'll buy it. 87 by 89, are they gonna buy it? how long does it stay at 87 back to 88 again? So it's almost like they're putting on slabs. They're putting on a lot more slabs of bacon than I am. 88 by 89. And we'll get a new 5-minute candle in a few seconds. We're still holding that 88, 89. You're hearing that rhythm. It's 87, doesn't stay long. 87 goes, 87, 87, 86. Oh, new low. Ooh. Now 86 by 87. 86 is now support. Numbers are getting smaller. 86 by 87. We need to see a 90, 85. New low. And that doesn't look very good, right? 86 by 87. Buyers stepped in. We made a slightly lower low, 85 by 87. And we are dropping. 84 by 86. That was a big push at the 5-minute level. And we're in the parabolic, the polynomials are expanding, and now we are gone to negative equity. %, Fibonacci. Probably my dead stop is probably the 50. If I have anything left after that. But we have that's 59.81. So our 8 o'clock run was a south side run, because we had a nice run from 600 down to 85. That's like 18 pip run to the south side. 84 by 85. 38% retracement is at 81. Our 30-minute chart has stacked another red candle. Also in the polynomial regression zone as well. And we've actually seen a 5-wave correction against the trend. 83 by 84, creeping down to that 38% retracement, deep inside the polynomial regression zone. $82 by 83. Now we went from 89 down to 83. So we've been really eating some stuff up here, right? Now we're at the very close. There's 81, and that's the 38% retracement. Okay, so we're looking for that reversal. We're on that polynomial regression line. We're above the 200. We do have an uptrend. Looking for love in all the wrong places, it seems like, right? And on the bigger time frame, we're at the 23% retracement. $82 by 84. Looking for buyers to step in. And our low was 81. Now we're 83 by 85. And we got finally a green candle. I forgot what green looked like. It's like living in a desert, living on Mars. All the red dust and no green. Does a tree grow in Brooklyn? I need a green tree, some grass, Central Park or something. Tweezer bottom at 81 is a reversal candlestick pattern. But we see a couple of those that kind of failed. Slightly optimistic for some type of a bounce, even a 50% bounce after a big candle like this. Sometimes we see a 50% bounce. So the high was at 83 by 84. And we bounced from the low of 81. 50% bounce would take us to 92, which was our last position, which probably will not give us we make some money on the low position, we can actually add to our balance or equity, at least, if we have to withstand another push down. But regularly, guys, when I'm using a really small challenge account, I will push the limits, right? You don't really get outsized, 500% results by playing it safe, right? Sometimes you have to when you're trading small to get this kind of a run with this type of results, you have to treat this more like an option, an option, right? Options, they expire worthless, and then you get people talking about risk reward, but I've seen some diagrams on the Schwab network, Charles Schwab, very good show that comes on for free on YouTube, and they'll put these options trade setups, right? And with using gamma and theoretical PM, and here's one of them, right? So look, this one you put on. This was a call debit spread. Your max loss is 2,100. You pay 21, and your profit. Sometimes these profits are very small. Your max loss is very big, and I don't know how you get a risk reward ratio out of that level, right? There's another one here, right? They'll say the max loss is a lot greater than your max profit. It's another one. Yeah, some of these are inversely or inverted, right? I just saw the one was so inverted, I couldn't believe it. I said, "Really? Your payout is like." Oh yeah, here's one. Yeah, this is. I want you to take a look at this. Look, max profit is $19.95. Your max loss is $240. How is this possible? Would you take this trade? Yet it was advertised on TV, right? Your max profit is $19.95. Your max loss is $240, right? So these inverse risk to reward. I was never into buying the spreads, these put spreads or these call verticals. 85 by 86. Try another lift off. $87 by 88. Well, we did say 81 before, we did say 82 before, and now we're at 88, which is good, right? Like I said, we offer 3 types of services: good, cheap, and fast. You can only pick 2. Good and cheap won't be fast. Fast and good won't be cheap. Cheap and fast won't be good. No, that's like, I saw that. I thought it was so clear. Very funny, right? Mike Giazzo came up with that. I'm like, going, why did you come up with that, Mr. Giazzo? I think it's moving in our 87 by 88. I kind of like that. $88 by 90. $88 by 90, guys. Let's go. 87 by 89. It is 8:47 p.m. $88 by 90. Let's go. Are we gonna make it? $88 by 89. Let's spend some time there. Let's see if we can. Let's go. To all those buyers out there, buy, buy, buy. We're stalling out again. A little bit of a pullback. It's starting to flat. We call it flagging out. A 87 by 89. Let's see if we get a breakout above. Pullback 86 by 88. Right to the moving average. Give us a neutral. Changes yellow for neutral. Second 1 minute candle, also bearish. And our $85 by 87 trend's going in the wrong way. Pulling back again. And, from taking the tweezer bottom as the start of a fib. Let's see, back down to a 50% retracement. $85 by 87. Bears appear to be in control. Are the bulls setting up for a 9 o'clock run? It being not a US holiday, but it's really good thing, if you saw that the stock market was down about 2.5%, down on a Monday usually means up on a Tuesday. It is a holiday in Europe. So we should see a really big move up tomorrow. For traders, if you're investors, so Dow futures are up. The futures are up 111. So yeah, we're gonna see we'll see a big pop tomorrow. See, the futures, it tells you the future, right? It's like what's it talking about? Yes, I can read the future. You will be a billionaire. You will be a billionaire. Repeat after me. Turnaround Tuesday, Jeff, right? Turnaround Tuesday, wow, Wednesday, right? So the market Monday was horrible, but bad on a Monday is really good, a good sign, right? I'd be in this market, or NASDAQ up, S&P up, Dow Jones up tomorrow. And right now, this is it's Monday, April 21st, 2025 at 8:52, just to timestamp this. So, hey, Greg, you're a faker, man. This is not no, I need to find things. I need to find something with the current date, right? So you'll know what date this is. I go to Google. Okay. What is today's date? Monday, April 21st, 2025. Okay. So that way you can't say, oh, he backdated it, right? So there it is, right? I'm calling for a big giant rally tomorrow. Why? Because the futures today, this is Monday, this is how bad the market was, but the futures are telling us that it's going to be really nice tomorrow, right? For those who are long NASDAQ, NQ, YM, and all of you guys out there. Okay. All right, let's go back to what's going on now, though. 84 by 85. We passed the 38% retracement. We passed the 50% retracement. And now we passed the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this move. And now we're approaching the 786. And now we're touching the 786, right? 83 by 84. Pretty extreme moves. Are we going to triple bottom at 59.81, 82 by 83? Just very strong, 81 by 82. And we retested the old low. Maybe I'll bring this price action channel across to maybe slow it down. Stop falling. 80 by 82. $81 and we actually blew out the now we got tweezer bombs at 81.82, and it fell so hard it blew my numbers off my price, right? However, this looked like capitulation, market what do they call that stuff? A climax. It's like what's a climax, right? Price falling climax, price falls that fast. Usually it's low momentum and meant to scare people out of the market. Were you scared? Yes, Greg, I was scared. I was frightened. So we have to, you have to. Ooh.
The House of Pain.
Ouch. But look at those tweezer bombs right there. This was probably to flush out the remaining any bulls. Bulls are like they were just like they were sliced and diced, right? They were just cut up. Ouch. And the bears are unrelenting.
Sell, sell, sell.
And then they start shooting. I hid behind the 100% expansion. But I'm the one of the last bulls still alive, right? We had a nice breakout from the 30. 5-minute hasn't changed color for a gatekeeper. But we're already in the trades. We're not adding any more. We're out of ammo. $87 by $88. Starting to look up, but still 50% drawdown, which is not the it's relative drawdown. In MT4, it's not counted. But if you were to do this at a challenge account, yeah, you would have been kicked out, right? Because the moment your equity drops, or your equity drops below like 8%, right? So I have a lot more freedom and latitude. People say, well, Greg, why don't you do challenge accounts? I've done challenge accounts. I've passed challenges. But there are a lot of rules. And sometimes I push the limit. I might drop 10 standard lots, right? And make $5,000 to $10,000, right? And but many of the prop accounts have consistency rules where you can't make more than 25 or 30% in one day, right? And I just showed you my account where I made like, over 400% in a single day, right? So I don't like having those restrictions, right? Where I have high leverage brokers that will give you 2,000 to 1 or 1,000 to 1 or 500 to 1. And you can nest those and if you write me, Greg at Elite Traders University or greatelitetradersu.com, and I can share with you how you can take multiple accounts. And so let's say I had 10 of those or 5 of those $500 accounts that were actually there were $176 accounts, right? So let's say I had $76 accounts. I have 5 of those. Well, then I would make $2,500, right? Instead of $541, right? Or if I had 10 accounts controlled, well, 10 accounts, then that would have been, $5,400, right? Now I would have to put my own money, but I wouldn't have to pay a fee, a qualification fee, and I don't have to worry about the rules. I can withdraw all of it if I want, right? Or I can move money between accounts. So I have a lot of freedom and flexibility by trading a high leveraged account, right? But we do have students that do very well in the prop trading and have garnered many many certificates, many trading accounts, multiple trading accounts, right? Which is pretty cool when you have, all these are Apex. One guy got four in one day using pip and run system. Jimmy did well. Jermaine, there's a number of people who passed their certifications, right? For Apex traders, right? So we have lots of people who have passed our certification too and have gained a lot of money, right? So if you need help passing a prop challenge, I'm your man. In fact, we have a guy by the name of Jamie who that's all he trades. He trades NQ in the futures. He does our New York session, and you have access to him after you pass pip and run, right? He doesn't like having newbies inside, so there you go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going through the same thing. Right.
Bye bye bye! Bye bye bye!
Let's go. So I like that. We went from minus 400 to minus 35. Where's Eric? Robert. I get Eric Schmidt. He's the billionaire at Google. His name is Robert. Robert, bro, where are you, bro? Let me find. He probably didn't check the room. We're missing some of our peoples. There we go. And our last position at 92. Well, we're up some pippage on that, right? I just take that. Take $30, right? There we go. Oh, that's 9 o'clock, 9:03. 9 o'clock candle, baby, right?
All aboard!
And you guys hanging with me? You got some dollar signs? I know that was kind of a difficult one to hold on to. Oh yeah, I'm holding on to it, Greg. You are, Greg. Good job, Greg. You make $730. I'll take that. Nice, Greg. I like trading with Greg. Me too. Thank you. Thank you. How much did we make today? Just now? You guys are lucky hanging around. You guys, I make money when you're around. All right, so my balance was 616.37, 660.47. So that $50? No, $44. $44. 44, yeah, four cap carry the one, yep. 44. We get out of these. Be up 10%. 10% move is not bad. $38 retracement. Okay, let's get back. Let's go back to our 30-minute chart. And let's get some of these lines, objects lists, tons of lines. Control A to delete them. Start with a clean slate. Clean slate, all right? Got a clean slate, right? Greg's really like, do you believe in the 100% expansion stuff, Greg? Yeah, kind of, right? I'd take 618, you know. I wouldn't be too this is such a deep correction, you know. I wonder if we can get 618. It's not bad. 60, it's 41. Oh my God, right? So you got your bull flag. Oh, something's ringing. An alert. That's the thing. I set the alerts. I'm too lazy to go back and look at them. So that's our flag. So gotta draw another one, right? We have two of them, right? Extended to the breakout point. If we break out, we haven't broken out yet. But kind of walking the dog, going down, right? Put a retracement on that bad boy. We came to the 38. 38 in the polynomial regression line. Yeah, I would like to put another piece of bacon on, but I'm good, you know. Sometimes after a big drop, you know, I kind of lose my nerve. Like, nah, I don't want to take any more. And then it just keeps going up and up and up, right? So, you know, it's like, hey, I'm good, right? I've got three left, you know. This hasn't turned green yet. My 5-minute turned green. Ooh, my 5 minutes turned green. Oh, way green. Yeah, I'm good. $15, $20. I'll take my $20, right? I got $20 there. I got $10 over here. $11. I'll take that. 690. Come on. Let's go. Oh, Jeff, you gotta go. Don't be a pig. Gotta drop. Thanks, Greg. All right, Jeff. See you later. Ring the bell. Thanks for your help, brother. Thanks for showing up. And a big hello, howdy do, goodbye to your family. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
All right, Greg. Thanks again, brother.
Greg, bye. God bless.
Here, isn't it?
Hey, when do I get to go to DR? My turn. I want to go. Here we go. Got a little bit here and a big pause there. Okay, I'm gonna get out of these three, and I'll come back later on, probably not with you guys, but you guys can check it, right? This turns green, trend line break, you know. You got those, the Great Pumpkin. You know, you ever see the Charlie Brown, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and like Linus tells Sally, "Hey, you don't need to go trick or treating. Let's just hang out here in the pumpkin patch and wait for the Great Pumpkin to come out and give us all these goodies and candy." And they fall asleep in the pumpkin patch, and the Great Pumpkin never shows up, you know. And everyone else, like, "Oh, you blockhead! You should have went trick or treating with us and got all this candy, right?" So something like all this, the great pumpkin. We're waiting for the great pumpkin, you know, and that's over the Aussie yen. We waited for Aussie yen, and then we turned away from it, and Aussie yen popped, right? Very fast train to the upside, right? When we had a mean old
All aboard! All aboard!
right, so we had a lot of triple buys, it was things like crazy, right? All right, 93 by 94. Man, we come a long way, baby, from the 79. Boy, woo, that was a 20 pip move, right? Slightly underwater here, but it's looking good. We can take this trend line off. Like I said, if you are watching me and you say, hey, I did take this trade, look at my blue line and say, well, look, there's a possible opportunity for you to do so. And I'm probably not going to do it because I'm tremendously over leveraged, right? I mean, now I'm not. I've got $756 in leverage left, right? And I've got 155 being used, which is a pretty comfortable level. Before I was negative, And you go, well, Greg, that's not really good risk management. Well, yeah, I'm up like 400%. I mean, what else, What can I say, right? I found a way to trade and scale up accounts fast that really goes in the face of everything that you've learned from Wall Street. Because Wall Street does this. They're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you, well, use a risk management and proper 2%. Yeah, 2% on $100 or 2%. You might as well go collect bottles. You might as well go collect the bottles and cans, right? Because you're not going to make any money, right? It'll be a slow, plodding, methodical 2% on $100. You make $2, right? But here we start at $75 and we turn to $600 in 2 days. Oh no, I want to do this. What am I doing? Okay, account history, custom period, and just going to use this weekend, right? Start on the 20th, right? Click OK, and then see detailed report. Let's set this for 0, 4, 20, 20, 25. So we got a detailed report. Yes. Oh, ooh, that's a nice little pop right there. Well, turn back color, right? So here we are, right? So this is where we're up now. We have these are our orders that are still open. We're down $58. Well, we closed $615 in trades. Now, our balance is $690.47, but we made $615.62. So let's see, how much did I make in a weekend, right? Using not good risk management, horrible risk management, right? 690 minus 6, well, let's just be precise here. 690.47 minus 615.62, right? So I started with $74.85, right? I started with $74.85. When? Friday, right? And how many wins do I have? Well, let's calculate. Well, how many trades did I take, right? I took 18 trades. How many of those 18? 18 of them were profitable. That's 100% win rate. Oh, Greg, this is some type of Photoshop. No, expected payoff 34.20, right? Drawdown, 0. Relative drawdown. Maximal drawdown, 0, right? Even though while I was actually in the market, there was drawdown, but it doesn't record it because I didn't close that at a loss, right? But see, when you prop trading, guess what? The moment the thing goes down 5%, I would have blown up already. I would have breached the rules. That's when you trade your own account, you actually have a lot more flexibility. Plus, you get bonuses, like the volume I've been doing it. They gave me some bonuses and stuff like that. But this is just look, closed trades minus my balance. That's what I started with. $74.85, right? So this is a live account that I'm trading right now. It's not a demo. It's live. I can, right? It's live. Hello, it was live. Hold on, I gotta redo this so you can see it. Stop sharing, or share again. Share again. Share screen two. Oh, share. Okay, all right. So there you go. So this is a live account, live 2. So this is live, and this is a live account, all right? And so that's where we're at right now. So I did all this in the live account. And you can too. If you have the right training, I have students that do this all the time. Right? I know Miss Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth just did it. But you did it multiple times though. That's the thing about it. My guys like double, triple accounts. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it before. Like Dirk. Dirk, I don't know if we were watching. Dirk goes, yeah, I tripled my social security account for the 3rd time. I'm like going, what? 3rd time? I didn't know you did it for the 1st time. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You forgot to tell me you made money, right? I don't think they tell me that I'm going to make money because I'm going to charge them again or something. It's like, no, you made the money. It's your money, right? And then, Kenneth goes, hey, can I get my stage 3 completion certificate? I go, stage 3, Kenneth? What are you talking about? Yeah, I doubled my account again. And like going, bro, show me. Yeah, I believe him. I know I believe him. But yeah, man, he crushed it. He just killed it. He says, I never received my stage 3 certificate. I'm like going, really? Ken, tell me, how long did it take you to double that account? What? You deleted it. Oh, that's not right. Kenneth, bro. Okay, hey, Ken, don't remember. Yeah, you delete your Giazzo. Oh, it was a free account. Okay, I thought the free Giazzos last for. I thought they last indefinitely because it wasn't that old. April 11th. Oh, 10 images limit. Okay. See anything about saving that one? Can you make me another one? Usually I make a copy of it, but I just didn't get a chance to put in your folder. Cool, thanks. 10 image limit. Okay, it's good to know. Thank you. You know me. I double account. I'm letting everybody know. I'm letting my mama know. I'm letting everybody know. Right? It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of, I think it's a work of art myself. I mean, it's so hard for people to do. And when you can do it, it's like a trophy, right? There's so many people struggle at trading. And so because when I worked for the brokerage and I was doing doubles and triples and these massive trades back in the early 2000s, they really didn't want people to know that. And so a lot of my records were deleted, and I wound up saving a lot of it. But many of my huge runs, tripling and quadrupling accounts. I mean, I did hold the record for the most trade, 403 trades of 408 trades without a loss. But remember, brokerages are not in the business of helping people make money. All they want is order flow. And that's why brokerages love me, because I teach my students how to create so many orders, so quickly, where we get into profit almost immediately with a little bit of pullback, right? We get a little bit of pullback. But if you know what the count is, like Jeff says, when you know what the count is, then you're. It's like I was watching some MMA this weekend, and once that guy knocked the guy down to the ground, he didn't punch him once. He kept pounding him over and over and over and over and over again till the official pulled him off. The referee said, "Hey, man, stop!" Right? He was not going to stop because he got the guy on the ground. He didn't say, "Oh, the guy's on the ground. I'm sorry about that." Right? They call it. So that's how we do the market. Once you get the market on the ground, right? You get the market on the ground like that, a trend line break. I would have fired 7 or 8 trades at that thing, right? I'm not doing so now. It's like 622, but yeah, I mean, once you get the market on the ground like that, you have the market. So why don't you kill it? Just crush it. It'll crush you. It'll put a big red candle in your face and take money out of your pocket. Do the same, and I'll push it all the way till the MT4 platform starts going boing, boing, because I'm out of leverage. I'm like going click, 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 firing every last shot I have at the market, and that thing goes boom, right? Then I close them all out, bah, 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 right? I'm still recovering from a cold, so I've got like NyQuil, DayQuil, Sudafed. I have everything running through my veins right now, so I'm kind of like trading intoxicated right now on cold and flu and decongestant medicine. So I'm not fully at my 100%, but I'm doing pretty good, huh? To be one step from the infirmary. But by his stripes, I'm healed, right? The prayer of faith will heal the sick, and God will raise them up. I just keep quoting scripture, by his stripes, I'm healed. I don't care. I'm healed. You don't sound healed, Greg. By his stripes, I'm healed. He himself he was bruised for my iniquities, and by his stripes, I'm healed. We walk by faith, not by sight. We call those things that be not as though they were. Now, I wouldn't do that in trading unless you know what the trend direction is, right? Trend direction is up, and I get a pullback against the trend, right? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave downtrend. Really unusual. Usually we have a 3-wave correction. Ralph Nelson Elliott in his Elliott Wave book. He said, well, he didn't write a book. Actually, A.J. Frost wrote that book, taking Elliott's notes and things. But according to Elliott, there's usually a 3-wave correction against the trend, a 3-wave ABC, a minimum. But in some cases, we get this 5-wave correction, which is a very complex correction. The rule of alteration says if we have a simple 2, so we have very simple 2, 1, 2, very simple. And then we have 3, then we have a complex 4 following, right? So the rule of alteration. So we could have maybe anticipated a complex move down and waited, maybe looked at something else and come back, and then came in down here for that complex move down to the 38th. And that would have given us a very good piece of profit from 81 to 97 is 16 pips, right? 16 pips during Asia. That's filet mignon right there, right? That's Wagyu beef. If you can get 18 to 20 pips during Asia. We get maybe another chance, not putting any more on. I'm thinking maybe it's on the 9:25 Eastern time, 6:25 my time. Let's see if we get another pop. Maybe two of these old highs. If we get back into the 600 number, usually we end numbers like 95, 97, and 98, the 90s, whether it's a stock, whether it's a futures contract, whether it's a cryptocurrency, if it ends in the 90s coming up, usually we roll right into the hundreds, the 00, the next whole number. So let's say if it's 109, then it usually rolls around 110, or 190, it goes to 200, or 390, it rolls to 400, or 590 goes to 600, right? So when you have any number big, if the big number at the end is in the 90s, right, and we're coming up at it, like we're coming at it, then usually we roll, market makers usually push it into this next 00, right? The next line, right? In fact, let me show you an indicator, a great indicator that's no longer being made. I mean, I'm not pulling your leg on this one. No. All right. It is I'd have to go to marketplace. It's still in the marketplace, but you can't buy it, which is I try to get my students to get a copy of it. It's in my downloads folder. And these are like ancient. I have this one. I don't like it. I try to find a substitute for it. That's not even showing. Oh, this is where it got stuck. Okay, all right, it's turning white, and I might have too many windows open. Let me start closing some stuff off. I don't know if it's my computer. Maybe this like this, open, start closing stuff up. And it goes, there we go. Downloads. Yeah, open. Waltz off, R&B, okay. And yes, okay. All right, we can go back. All right. So I only have one standard log on there, right? Let's put this back. Okay. So, well, we don't have the I want the quarter lines. I'll show you. This has the quarter line, draws the quarter lines, waltz off R&B, and I want my quarter lines, and they're not there. Oh, they're there. They're just small. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 750. And the next one is, oh, what? We're not getting this. I'm gonna get rid of this. No. Yeah. No. No. Okay, I'm just gonna remove all, delete objects list, Control A, we'll start from scratch. Delete. There we go. Whew. Okay. So where's my other 6025 59 70 and the 600 whole number, round number? See, 9697. We should roll into that 00, big number. That big number. So let's see if we can roll into that big number. Five minutes green. Oh, we have a reversal on the oh, this is gonna be good, guys. looks tasty. We're negative, but we're less negative. Remember, we were down $58 in floating loss. Now we're down to $17.90. We actually have lots of free margin left that I want to put another piece of bacon on. I could, but 10% per day is not bad. Had to close up these extra Google tabs, you know. They're hungry. They are memory. Google's good, but it uses a lot of memory. Your computer will stop if you have too many tabs open. They got 96 tabs open. Computer like, what are you doing to me? I cannot run. She's breaking up. She's going to blow, Captain. I need another tab open. It's like, no. How many tabs can you watch at one time, Greg? Whoa, 3. Well, that's more than 96, less than 96, right? Okay, so we're down like a little bit there. But I just had ChatGPT make a make a table, a compound interest table, 10% per day compounding $500 account over 30 days. First day, 500, you make $50, 550. Third day, 605, right? Fourth day, you're 665, right? Fifth day, you're at 532, okay? So 532, I'm at the at the 665 is where I'm close. I'm 690. So I'm really in between these two, right? But let's say we end up in the $700 mark. We're at day 5, right? At day 5 of this, right? If you go down to 30, if we do this for 30 days, guys, you know, we should be up to an $8,000 account, right? Now, risk warning, daily compounding at this rate is extremely aggressive. It should only be used as a conceptual tool, not a literal strategy, unless the risk is fully understood and managed properly. Would you like a printable PDF? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes, to both. Yeah, email me at greg@elitetradersU.com. I'll email it to you, all right? But for the people who are watching me on YouTube, just email me, greg@elitetradersU.com, and I'll send it to you. Woohoo! Pretty cool stuff, right? Now, I've done this. I actually took a $70 account, took it to like $10,000, you know? I mean, I don't do it all the time. This can be kind of stressful, right? Let's see what that looks like. No, I'll drag that over to, I'm going to drag it over for my, there we go. Ha! I see all the photos say hallelujah. There you go. So my group, they got a copy of this sent to them in Zoom, right? So so 98, say we're at 98 by 99, whole number, round number. We should get a nice little breakout. Break this trend line. This is a lower, but I think the trend lines move inside of MT4, you know? Neighbors upstairs have a Doberman pincher. I call it's a Shetland pony. It's brown. It's a beautiful dog named Brutus. But he starts galloping around this time. I have the headphones on. We're up $10 on that trade, right? On that one there. I could close it out and take my $10. I don't know. I just want 10 pips on that. I think that's a $100 position, right? I think it's a $100 position. Go, baby, go. $21. Go, baby, go. I hear Jeff in the back of my head saying, "Don't be greedy." I'm saying, bro, give me that money. 02, 01, 01, 01. I'm taking it. 716.47. Okay, we took it. You guys think about that? Show me some dollar signs. Show me some love in the chat box, bro. I mean, is a thank you. Me and the flamingos, they thank you. I know I've neglected my YouTube people. Maybe you're typing good comments too. I'm trying to lose. I have 3 screens, Greg. Why can't you just look at the other screen? I have so much. I'm gotta be more organized, Greg. Yeah, there I am. See, anybody here? 2 people are watching. Hey, Lewis is there. Dirk is here. Photo Phillips. We don't have the link, bro. You've got to look inside the teams. We have a whole teams community set up for you. All you gotta do is go here, look at the announcements, and we have the 21st, right? 10, 9, and this thing doesn't put them in order, right? Ooh. The link. Oh, the archive. It's in the archive. Ah, duh. That's whack. My mistake. It's in the archive. No wonder you guys couldn't find it. Whack. And no wonder I couldn't email it to you. Wow. I'm in the archive. That's right. I'm getting used to this too, guys. All right. This is my user error. There's the email notification. All right. Anyway. All right. I was wondering why the email didn't work. But it doesn't work in the archive, Greg. Anyway, that's my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing another makeup though. I did announce I was going to do a makeup. Rita. Hey, you guys, you ETU people, get out of here. This is for new people, for new eyeballs. There's my posse, my group, my troop. I see Lamar in there, Sean. I see Dirk. Barita. See Saab in there. Okay. Feel a bit of a pullback here. Again, this is delayed for those of you who are watching on YouTube. But if you are a subscriber, you can be in Asia session trading with me for just $97. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Immediately after our Tuesday coaching call. And also, it's at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We're just doing Monday because Thursday I was out of town. I was in Austin, Texas, and my daughter, she did a great job to her spring show, Arts, Entertainment, Technology at UT Austin, where she did all the visual special effects for, the EDM DJ Emsky, the world famous Emsky. So that was so we got to enjoy her, and also I got to see it on an opera where she did she did the background setting design. So there she is, Krista McLeod. There she is, right? Production crew. So very proud of her. It was a bang up. So I missed Thursday, but I make up for it by doing a Monday session for the members of the Forex Scalpers Club. And if you're interested in the Forex Scalpers Club, I think we actually do have a joining link if you'd like to join and have real-time access, not just delayed access. I do have a link. Log in. If you want to join the club, right? And you can cancel anytime, just $97. Yeah. For introductory, whatchamacallit? More. Publish form, copy link, and there we go. Put it in the chat. Top chats. Can I chat? Oh. Chat. Welcome. Really? Minus. Waiting for a pullback here. There we go. By subscribing. All right. All right. That's the link right there. Right. All right. Pulling back. Man, hit that whole number, round number for a minute. And that's pulling back. I'm going to draw a trend line on this baby, right? Oh, no. Oof. Take profit. I take profit back. Okay. I'm just trying to draw a trend line on that. Okay. You have to put another slab of bacon on. Maybe we get back up here. I'm actually looking for a bigger an ABCD so I can talk to my pip and run people because they speak my language. They know we know what you're talking about, Greg. Right? Slingshot, PSS 30-minute pullback to the 38. Typical target, 60.19, old high, slingshot. The 100% expansion really takes you here to 60.79, right? That's a nice chunk of change, right? If I took my take profit there and took it up here, that's about $73 right? On that one, right? Ooh, is that my did I close that one out? Oh, I only got the 0.1s left, right? Yeah, That's a pretty big move, right? Like I said, we have so if you have not pushed a trade on, this will be if you're maybe in the trade, you want to add more to it, right? And I'm gonna maybe a quick peek. Oh, look at that. We got the setup. I'm not gonna articulate that. My Pippin runners, you should know. You should know what's going on. Right? Right. Now the only thing is a little dicey here is that this is the predictive function is kind of not supportive here. And let's go here. We've got maybe a hook here, big loop, big crest. Not gonna just fill in the blanks in your brain. Big crest looks like a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. It's a big brontosaurus. Like the back of the brontosaurus, it's a big. Then you get the small head at the bottom, that means something, right, Greg? It's like, yes, it means something. I will not tell you about 97 by 98 by 99. Got neutral. I'm going to put a piece of bacon on at 99. Green candle, break the trend line. Let's see. Let's go. 98 by 99. Let's see if we roll over and get past that 6,000 or 6,000 level. Our gatekeeper is the 5-minute chart. Our gatekeeper is slightly red. We have tweezer bottoms at the 200. Our 10 o'clock candle might be the one that triggers a big run. New candle. 97 by 99. Really hanging on to that. Just below the whole number round number area. Looking for that breakout. Our flag pattern is very, very flaggy. But we're not making new lows. But we're not making new highs either, right? So it's kind of grinding out between the bulls and bears for our flag. $97 by 98. Ooh, small red candle. 96 by 90. 97 by 99. Buyers stepping in. We have a narrow range here. 4 bars of narrow range usually leads to some type of a breakout. Hopefully a breakout in our direction. Tight range. Move that out of the way. We need 01, 01 or 02. Take those stops out. Got bulls and bears equally matched. We need the bulls. We need some breakouts. A breakout. There we go.
Bye, bye, bye!
99. 99. You have a green candle in the 5 minute, which is a good sign. Power through this trend line, making some headway. It's pushing through. It's kind of like a scrum line in rugby. Football. He could go all the way for the touchdown. 9 minutes or 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. You're with Dr. Greg McLeod, founder and CEO of the Elite Traders University here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And right now you are trading with us live, the Forex Power Scalpers Club. You're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. You're watching a delayed feed, probably a minute or two. But if you want to experience all the action live in the VIP seat, then you want to subscribe and be a subscriber of the Forex Scalpers Club and tell a friend. We try to make it lively, fun, and entertaining with sound effects and applause. Even though sometimes we want to take the bears out, but we don't, right? $98 by $99. Thought we had a little bit of a breakout. Now we had a little consolidation. We're going bearish, yellow, red, yellow, blue, yellow. Yellow's neutral, blue is buying, red is selling. Selling pressure, the bears are in control. Right now, no one's in control. It's lining up for the big push. I've got 4 slabs of bacon and actually 1 extra large slab of bacon. That's down 2.3 pips. And I'm going to adjust my line because our entry to trigger would have been triggered with these green candles, but we have not lifted off. So I just redraw the line. Usually stops were 96 by 98. Still holding on to that level. 38% retracement is at 59.93. We don't want to see that. We want to see a break of that line, breaking of the upper resistance channels. And it'd be nice to end up with, a 10% for the day, 20% for the day. Because that moves us along our compound interest tracking sheet, right? For 30-day sheet, right? Yeah, can you imagine you trade and then you got $8,000 at the end, right? Not bad, right? $96 by $97. We have 6 minutes left before the hour. And it'll be 10 o'clock. It's remarkable living on the West Coast because it's still daylight here. It says it's 6:54 p.m. In fact, it's still bright and sunny outside. $96 by $97. Had a great trip, Austin. I love the city of Austin, especially if I don't have to drive, the traffic can be pretty insane, but the food is great. It has some smoked brisket tacos with red onions, just delicious. I love barbecue and brisket when I go to Austin, Texas. Got a nice little 2-bedroom Airbnb, a nice view of Austin. I didn't want to impose on my student John and stay his instead and stay in his penthouse. So I said I'll just get a little. I'll get my own for the weekend. Live the high rise lifestyle in Austin. And then my daughter came over and we played Mario Kart on the Switch, right? And that was fun, you know, sitting with her and playing the Mario World. That's a fun game too. So those are times of that you won't get back. You know, be able to sit on the couch and play with the Switch. You know, really been really busy and really hadn't had the time. But she's been really busy too with all the production things. But being able to take that time out, being able to leave on a Thursday, not have to worry about work, right? I don't trade on Fridays anyway. You know, I did actually I put that trade on, left it because I kind of like that was a layup. That trade was a layup. That was like, you're gonna give me that over the weekend? Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And I stacked into it too. Oh my God. I put the stack in before I left. And that guy, do you really think that's a wise idea, Greg? Yeah, I think so. And I posted it in my group though, right? I posted it in the chat. Yeah, if you get so we actually got that blue arrow. I got in the blue arrow on Friday, limited out the old high, right? That was the $300 move right there, right? Look, Mom, no hands, no, it wasn't even in front of the computer when it happened. And that's what happens when you learn the pip and run system. After a while, you start seeing stuff. You go, I know this is going to go here. You leave it there. And 9 times out of 10, it goes exactly where you say it's going to go. What really is the problem is that you get so good at forecasting and setting up your charts that you don't take the trade. You either get too busy or you take for granted that you know where the trade is going to go. And when you take that for granted, then you really actually start missing trades, not because you don't know what you're doing, it's just because you get too busy and you take it for granted, right? But when you're struggling, you're sitting in front of the computer, you're looking, I don't know if it's going to go up, it's going to go down. Oh man, should I buy? Should I sell? I'm going to call my friend. I'm going to look online. I'm going to look at my signals on my app. I'm going to go to the chat room. I'm going to go to the Discord group. So you're constantly trying to look for it and you never get the right answer because you're struggling too hard to find it, right? And so you wind up losing money, right? Now, the other end of the spectrum is you get so good at forecasting and seeing where charts are, the common thing you'll say is, yeah, I knew it was going to go there. And you actually wrote down what your trading plan was and you didn't trade it. And I've done that lots of times. I'll tell people, oh, it's going to go here. Did you trade it, Greg? No, I forgot. Got too busy. There's always another train leaving the station, and there always is, right? There's always a train leaving the station. And because the trades are so easy to, not easy to find, but you have the skill set to find it that you don't stress out about finding a trade. So you really don't take it seriously, and then you really start getting a little bit lax in your trading, right? So, but it's like if you had that type of skill set while you were hungry and just couldn't find a trade, then all of a sudden you just explode, right? You have to be a little bit hungry and focused. Hunger makes you focus. That's why fasting. I find I make a lot of money when I fast if I don't eat, because my mind is so focused, you know, that all I see is the next candle and I see everything. It's like Matrix. I can see everything going on. I pull the trigger and then boom, it goes. I mean, like here, I'm a little sloppy. I had a big meal. I had some beef broccoli and rice, and my belly's full. Plus, I've got antihistamines and all kinds of cold mess flowing through my system. So my trades are a little sloppy. But it's pretty good to be sloppy and be up like, 1,000%, or 600%. The numbers are getting, all I gotta do is just look at this chart, right? But that's based on 10%, right? Anyway, weird. See, right now we're on no, we're not there yet. We'll be on day 4 of our plan, right? Our plan. See, we got a plan. This is our plan, right? And the next day, all we gotta do is make $73. $73, and we're on day 5. We're good, right? And the next day, all we gotta do is make $80. Make $80.53, and you're done. You're good, right? So these are really small targets. In fact, I hit the bigger ones earlier, right? So I'm gonna have more money to hit these targets, right? 10% of $470, I gotta make $370. That's doable, right? But you gotta have a plan, right? Have a plan. And you can use the plan, right? It'll keep you from over trading too. But see, right now I'm over trading because if I'm day 1 of this plan, I'm 5 days ahead, right? I can literally take tomorrow, I take the whole week off and start here and still be here, right? But I can actually boil this down into 7 days, right? Or 5 trading days. I only trade 3 of those days anyway, right? But sometimes you might hit 100% day where you take from here, you jump to 1,000, and now you're on day 8. You start time traveling through this thing, right? Which is really cool. Oh, it's pulling back down. We're in the we're also at the 10 o'clock. This is our 10 o'clock candle. Okay, 10 o'clock candle. Seems like it's doing the pullback before the move higher. 93 by 94. I might put another slab on, but I want to wait. But to keep this video a little bit not so long, I know I got this $86 floating loss. I like to be flat at the end, right? But I don't want to make this too long for people to watch. I hope this was helpful, and tell a friend. Again, if you want to be in real time in the Zoom room, so you can ask me questions or give me some information, you can go ahead and do that. Oh, you found it in the archives of Ken's help. Okay, great. I know all of how to my mistake. I just saw that. My bad. I posted in the wrong spot. Okay. I'm glad you're able to find it. Thanks, Ken, for your help. Thanks for helping him. That's what we have. We have a great team of traders here working, help each other. And man, yeah. And then sometimes what you can do, guys, is to take teams and then go ahead and you can actually see if you typed in 0421, right? Or type link, LINK. You type link in the search. Well, see, in the search, you would have found it, right? There's you. Link, please. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you can always use a search, okay? But yeah, I posted it in the wrong spot. I should have posted it in the announcements, right? I was wondering why it wouldn't work. I kept pressing the button, the announcement button, and it wouldn't work. I was wondering why no one was here. I'm like going, where are my guys? Where are my bros? I don't have any ladies here yet. Ladies are welcome to join. Don't be afraid. Down to your 93.95. Well, it's 10:05, guys. I gave you a little extra 30 minutes there of trading help. I hope that you were this was helpful. We'll be back Tuesday at 9 p.m. Because we have, or 9:30, sorry, 9:30 tomorrow, because we have our coaching call. And I'm gonna see if I can move the coaching call earlier, if people will object to that, because I really like starting at 7 Eastern time and catching that 8 o'clock versus waiting till 9. 9 is kind of like it's kind of miss some stuff around that time, right? So let's but anyway, I'll talk to the group and see if they are willing to accommodate the move back, right? If I can move this to 7 too, so we can keep it at 7 p.m. for everything, and maybe we can move so 2 hours from 7. That means I may have to start at 5 Eastern time for coaching call on Tuesday. Well, we'll see how that works out. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you guys on YouTube. Remember, you can join and be in real time and make some money with us, right? I'll talk to you later. God bless you guys. Happy Easter Monday, and God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.